Dave Roberts now available. First question's from Alana Rizzo. Go ahead, Alana.
Dave, with the exception of the Dietrich home run in that inning, Jake McGee was having some soft contact against him. It just kind of proved to be too much in that. What were you seeing from him overall in his outing?
I agree. I think that, ultimately it's about commanding the baseball. And I think that certainly Dietrich put a good swing, and there's some other balls that just kind of were a little bit unlucky. But I just think the bottom line is that the ball wasn't where he wanted it to be. It was kind of missing middle and cutting across as opposed to kind of staying more true. But that's with anything. When you don't get the ball where you want it, some things happen. But Jake's been great for us, and nights like that are going to happen. And Flo's been good for us. So again, things are going to happen. The bullpen's been fantastic.
You guys did have opportunities this evening as far as getting traffic on the bases, a lot of runners in scoring position. What were you noticing apart from the Justin 3-run home run that was caught there at the wall? What were you seeing as far as the at-bats and not being able to perhaps capitalize on guys on the bases?
We were just kind of close. We just didn't get that one hit early to get a lead, and kept those guys in it. And so we had to kind of claw back to get within to tie the game up. And Justin, Corey both had really good at bats with 2 outs. And unfortunately, we gave the lead back up in that 7th. But it's baseball, and we'll be ready to go tomorrow.
How is Justin Turner after trying to steal that base? You take him out of the game. What exactly happened with him?
Yeah, so he stole a base, and as I think he was running or sliding at some point, he just felt something in his hamstring, and I'm not sure if it was his right or left. And we're thinking more cramp versus mild strain, but I do know that he'll be down tomorrow, and we'll reevaluate, reassess on Sunday where he's at.
Were you able to get testing on him today, or is that something that needs to wait until tomorrow, or is testing even needed at this point?
Yeah, I think with the hamstring or the cramping, it's more strength, and I think his strength was there. So I think we feel pretty good about where he's at.
And with Dustin May tonight, Dave, he gives you 6 solid innings, continuing the trend in every one of his outings, giving up just 2 or fewer runs. Overall, what did you think of his performance?
Dustin was good. I think that he wasn't as with his 2-seamer and his cutter, didn't have the command that he has at other times, but he just showed his compete like a lot of our other guys. And I did like the way he changed eye levels today with those guys. I thought he did a lot of good things, and obviously giving us 6 strong innings, again, giving us a chance to win the baseball game was huge.
Thank you, Dave.
Any other questions for Dave? Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, guys.
Dustin May now available. First questions from Alana. Go ahead, Alana.
Dustin, another strong outing from you today, 6 with only giving up those 2 earned runs. What's your takeaway from the 7th start of the year?
I thought today was more on a positive note. I went after the 3rd inning. I started to mix my stuff more, and I felt more confident with that. So going forward, I feel like that's what we need to use going forward is mixing my off speed more and stop being so cutter 2-seam reliant. I feel like that was big. I thought it was solid. Defense played well behind me, and I thought it was a well put game.
It didn't seem like a lot of real hard hit balls against you today. Is there any at-bat in particular that it was more of just a mistake versus, a good piece of hitting? Is there anything that you'd want to take out of this one in terms of taking it back?
Pretty much just the Sin Choo at bat in the 3rd inning. I mean, it was a well-executed pitch, but it was just right where he hits the ball, and my 2-seam went right into his bat path, and he hit it pretty hard. Other than that, I thought it was pretty solid.
What happened on that errant throw into center?
It had a better idea in my mind that how I was going to execute it. Stepping off and throwing it sounded a lot better in my head than doing it in person. So I just needed to slow down and make a better quality throw this way.
Dave had mentioned earlier today that the mound there at Globe Life Field is a retractable mound. Did you notice anything different about the mound service or anything?
No, I thought the mound was solid. I thought it was well put together. I thought it was a good mound.
What was it like for you to pitch about 30 minutes where you grew up?
No, it was an awesome feeling. I mean, being back in my home state of Texas and playing the team that I grew up watching and rooting for, it was a pretty phenomenal and awesome experience for sure.
Maybe next time you can have fans in the stands. Thanks, Dustin.
Any questions for Dustin? Thanks, Dustin.